With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
It's summer. Time to enjoy long days, lazy nights, and zero cooking. Because Uber Eats has deals all summer long. So, when hunger strikes, don't sweat it. Delicious deals are just a tap away on Uber Eats. Enjoy all your favorite food delivered straight to you. Get Burger King, Subway, Popeyes, and hundreds more local favorites and savor every last bite. Now that sounds like a good summer. Order now on Uber Eats. Terms apply. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
This episode is brought to you by Pluto TV. Summer of cinema is here, and Pluto TV is exploding with thousands of free movies. Feel the explosive action all summer long with movies like Gladiator, Beverly Hills Cop, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, Good Burger, Stealth, Four Brothers, and Star Trek. Bring the action with you and stream for free on all your favorite devices. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never. Stream now at Pluto.tv.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold! Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
I knew it. Another Herdat Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Here, Roxanne.
On today's episode, we are going to be recapping the Real Housewives of Miami. And then tonight, we're going to also release the Real Housewives of Orange County recap, which we are featured in. We're super excited about. So you'll get 2 more episodes from us, including this one. And Love Island.
Episode.
What'd you say?
I said it is the premiere episode.
Yes. And Love Island ends July 13th. So you guys won't be hearing about Love Island from us, you know? So there's that. Chantel,
I think we still got 1 more episode in it.
Yeah. Well, but I said it ends July 13th.
Yeah, exactly.
So like after that, like, you know, they won't be hearing, because I don't know, man, y'all, some of you guys had some issues with our Love Island, but yeah.
I kept trying to explain to everyone. I was like, we literally were still releasing, like, yeah, maybe you had to look through the captions and then to see like which one you wanted, but we still were releasing the same amount of episodes we usually do.
Well, no, like, instead of like releasing, let's say 2 episodes a week, we're releasing 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that was, so yeah, you guys, but we've honestly, I know we talked about this a little bit on Patreon. We've grown really strongly, especially on Instagram. And after losing our account, this is a big deal for us. Like, we've had 9.8 million views in the last 30 days. Like, this is a huge, huge deal for us. Like, Real Housewives numbers, like, just, it wouldn't be able to get us there just because Real Housewives is very saturated. So it's very hard, but Real Housewives is our baby. Bravo shows is our baby. So that's not going to stop.
And we're here.
Yeah. Also, if you guys want to join our Patreon, you get 2 additional episodes there, a live chat with all of us, and a really great, positive community. So whether we agree or disagree on things, it's very positive there. So we love it. Yeah. What'd you say? Oh yeah. Ad-free episode. Yeah, that's a big deal. So today's episode of Miami, what did you think?
It was good. It was good. Like sometimes when you get in the middle of the season, it starts to be like, okay, where is this going? But it was good. I liked it.
I went
I love
out.
the ladies in Miami. Even if it's boring, I'm still entertained the whole time.
I went out last night, but I was like, I need to come home and watch it. And when you're like, you go out and then you're like, I just want to like be in my bed and go to sleep. But I swear the episode was good enough that I wasn't bothered.
Yeah, no, I think Miami always kills it, and like and we always say this, it never gets enough hype and never gets enough love, and it's like I don't understand why, because they all bring it.
Yeah. So Alexia is going through it. Even she got a life coach. And Chantel, by the way, we got a review about therapy. Can I just tell you about this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
On our AllAboutTRH podcast, I was looking at reviews because yesterday I was out with my girlfriends, and like no one in our community like knows that we actually have a lot of listeners and we do pretty well on this podcast. No one knows. So in our community, so I was talking about it because Chantel texted me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this thing from Love Island, she released a video." And I was like, yeah, like I was like showing them the podcast on podcast. And then I was like, here's our reviews. And I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, the reviews, the fucking reviews. And what's so crazy about the reviews? Well, first, let me tell you what it said. It basically said that Roxanne, oh my gosh, I need to find it so I don't say it wrong. It was about therapy. And I don't understand people who literally will do this and then continue to listen to us. Because it's like, I don't even want you to listen to us anymore. And I know that sounds mean. I'm so not trying to sound mean, but it's like, if you're going to go there and take it that way, because I said something that works for me. Did you see it, Chantel, or no?
No, I mean, I didn't look yesterday.
Okay. I'm trying to find it.
I can try to find it too. Let's see.
I'm
okay. I have it.
Oh, okay. But don't read the second half of it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, let me read. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's titled Hypocrisy and Bot 112. No wonder you're a bot. I'm just kidding. I really enjoyed this podcast for a long time, but as of lately, Roxanne's hypocrisy and judgmental / irresponsible statements are getting harder to ignore. In a recent episode, she said people don't need to go to actual therapy and can use ChatGPT. It's irresponsible to say things like that. Chantal is constantly having to clarify or clean up what Roxanne says.
Okay, here's what I said. Okay, to clarify, I said that I have gone to therapy and then I've also used ChatGPT. And if you don't want to spend the money on therapy, the ChatGPT, if you actually input it and you put what you're going through and they respond and provide solutions for you, I found that more effective. Could have been the therapist that I went with. Yes, it could have been. Chantal has went to therapy and she had a wonderful experience. Because something worked for me, I don't know why that would trigger someone to go and write a 1-star review because I said that. Like, I can't comprehend it because, again, I am the type, if I don't like something, I am just not going to listen to them anymore. I'm just not. I'm like, oh, I didn't like that statement. And that's fair. You didn't like it. That was annoying. Like, maybe that's ignorant. I don't like it. I'm not going to listen to them. I'm not going to go and write a review and then still listen to them and then continue to write shit reviews. I don't get that. Like, who wants to hate listen to something? I don't understand that. And we get that a lot, like the same people, and it's usually the same usernames that are leaving bad reviews. It's the same accounts. And I'm like, why do you continue to listen to us? Like, we're not your cup of tea, and that's totally fine. I get that. But guess what? There's so many other podcasts. Like, we're not your cup of tea. I hope this doesn't sound like me. Like, I'm really not trying to sound that way. But it's like, it is a little bit exhausting because I'm like, if we don't make you happy, or if I specifically, because Chantel is obviously cleaning up what I'm saying, make you happy. Chantel, be quiet. Let's not forget about your bad reviews.
No, I get reviews too, so don't you worry.
So I don't know. I had to because literally last night I'm like showing them and I'm like, wait, I can't show them this. I can't show this. And then I'm like, wait, what? This therapy thing, like, that made you go and write go to podcasts and put a 1
I
star.
think it's because you and I are very direct people, and so like when we say things, it's like we are saying it with our chest proud, and like we are 100% on it, and like you will never bend, and if that's not the case, maybe it came off that way that first time, but it's like if someone said to you like, no, I think you should really try this therapist, it's really great, you would still give it a shot, maybe.
Chantal,
like you're not.
well, you've
What?
tried. You've even tried the ones that we sponsor, and you've loved it. I haven't tried those ones. After I had a baby, I did seek a therapist, and it wasn't a good therapist. Like there were no solutions to anything. It was just listening. And I am a solution focused person. Please provide me a solution so I don't feel this way, or what can I do? So that's where I was coming from. And ChatGPT, my best friend, I call her Lila, like she tells me everything. She gives me solutions, and I love that for me. So that's just where I'm at.
To each their own.
For real. So but okay, back to
But Alexia goes and gets a self-help coach.
Well, it's interesting that Alexia has this life coach in her face saying we forget our worth, and she knows it. She knows, like, when it comes to Todd, the best thing would be to move on, because first off, he disrespected her. At the end of the day, he disrespected her children. When you disrespect our children, that's it. You're done for. But till this day, she's back and forth with Todd, who doesn't know what he wants. So whether you get a life coach or a therapist, you're not going to do anything until you yourself are ready.
Yeah, I do think though that at least like they put him in the right direction, at least maybe a little bit, and like
Well,
in the
how?
right
I
like
mean,
in
how
the
it's
right frame.
doing
Like what if she was miserable, keep going after him, and now she feels like, you know what, like I'm just doing this because I want to have fun too, and like she's keeps going back and forth. Like it can make your life a little bit easier, like make it make sense a little bit, where you're not having to justify every single thing. You're just like, what if they made it seem like you're just doing this because you just want to go through it, and like she's like, yep, that's it, and then like she at least accepts it.
But basically what he's telling her is like, you don't know your worth. So going back to this man tells me you don't know your worth. And she's saying in her confessionals, like, I still love him. I don't know. And till this day, they're spotted together. Chantel's friend was at a hotel and saw them on the beach together. Like they're still together, and it's like super toxic. And it's like, I don't know.
It's just crazy that like we're here, like they got married, and like this is what happens after you get married. You know, like this is the stuff that happens before.
Right. I'm sure there was like little inklings, before.
Yeah, but like this back and forth is just like wild. It's like we were married, like we were in a very serious relationship, like either take me or leave me.
Yeah. Bravo was being messy. So Lisa is so here, like, not Bravo. I hate when I say Bravo. Producers were being messy. So Lisa's talking about her house that was in agreement with Lenny. He did like a tear down for her that was in their agreement. And in the confessional, she's like talking about the agreement they had in place. And then you hear Jody in the background during her confessional correcting her. And he's like, no. And she's like, oh, Jody knows more than I do. Ha, ha, ha. And everyone's like, girl.
Well, it's because it helps Larsa's narrative of saying like Jody's like literally her manager and like does everything for her and knows more, like knows all these things. And it's like he's using her type thing. Like that's what they say. But like, what if she just needs the help?
Yeah,
I do think that she should know more than Jody. Like, that's my personal opinion. Like, I'm crazy like that. I would never allow someone to know more than I do. But, like, I think that she also, her whole life has never really taken on that role. And now someone else is taking on and she trusts him.
This episode is brought to you by Greenlight. Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/Spotify. Greenlight.com/Spotify.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
The summer is heating up with Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four.
Light them up, Johnny!
On July 25th.
Time to save the planet.
What's the plan?
Trust me, I hate that
That's a
plan.
bad plan. Come on.
Terrible
That's a
idea.
stupid plan.
Prepare for fantastic.
We will face this together as a family.
Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four: First Steps. Only in theaters July 25th. Rated PG-13. Some material may be inappropriate for children under 13. Get tickets now.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at polestar.com.
How do you top your love for your cat? With a cascade of decadent savory gravy over a mouth-watering mousse pâté. Fancy Feast gems. 2 gourmet pâtés in one convenient pack. Simply peel and plate to reveal a pyramid shape that makes eating delightful and pamper her with an experience as extraordinary as she is. Turn the everyday into the extraordinary with Fancy Feast gems.
Yeah, no, I agree. She did talk about it. She said, forgive me for not, on Twitter, she said, forgive me for not remembering every detail from the 80-page MSA during an on-the-spot confessional taping. Since Jody has a legal background, he naturally helps me with legal matters when I ask him. And it's not only saved me money, but has saved me a lot of stress.
Yeah, I like agree with that. You know, it's like, I think because Larsa put some stuff in our heads, we're all just like, ew, like, oh my God, you know? But if that didn't happen, we're all like, it would be like, okay, that's fine. He's helping her.
I like Lisa. And while people think Larsa's vile, and she could be, I still like Larsa. Is that weird?
No, I think this season she's coming off very likable. And she kind of has her ups and downs, but this season she's coming off like, you know, good.
Yeah. Stephanie not talking to her twin sisters is crazy, but you guys, working with family is also crazy. I am obsessed with my father. My father, I was always a daddy's girl. Love, love, love him. In high school, he had some grocery stores and I worked at his grocery store for years.
So
you
did
guys, Chantal did too. Chantal worked at the grocery store for years. That was a monster in that store. I don't know who the hell that man was, but he was not my father. And it was a monster. And it wasn't like, oh, we were being entitled and like, no, like we were literally sitting there. What were we doing? Boxing in the aisles? Like it was the worst.
He would literally come after us. Like if we were like even for a second, like just like maybe like standing there talking to someone, he would like give us the eyes. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel like he would like cuss us out too. And like,
well, I think he also wanted to prove that he's not treating us differently, but it's like, okay, no one cares that much.
He had this one manager who did care because she would always be like, I don't give a fuck that you're Danny's daughter. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. But you know what? It's fine. Sometimes we need that, right? So it's totally fine. And so like, yeah, he was just a monster. Like the way he would snap and the way he was, I was like, you're not my father anymore. So working with family literally is the worst. I'm sure I was like, what, 14, 15, sometimes 13. So God knows like how I was acting, but it's not fun. Like you need to know what someone's work values are, what they bring to the table, like what is their background. And if this is just like someone who it's my family, I trust them, like let me put them in this situation. No, I need you guys to like understand, you know, self-awareness, like solution focus, like things like that. So I would never work with family.
It's definitely a very, very, very thin line. Like I've worked with my sister before. Like I brought her in and we worked very close with each other. I'm sure she wanted to beat me up at the time because I was like her boss, but like that worked out and she still works with me. Like you and I work with each other, but like people do see a different side of you. And I think that's where it can get weird. Like even I was just telling my husband the other day, like even his parents, because they've been helping us open the store and like they see me every day. Like I am such a different person at work than I am in real life. Like I am very strong. I am very opinionated. Like I'm like very bossy. Like I'm just that way. It's like I have I'm not sitting there playing games. Like that's for one. So and especially guys, imagine me pregnant. So like I'm not playing games. So like I'm sure my in-laws are like, what in the world is this girl?
Yeah. It's a really stressful situation for you though. Like you guys have been trying to open the store. So you just want to get moving, you know?
Yeah. But it just like, imagine like, I just think it's like crazy though when she's like mentioning to us that she doesn't talk to them. They don't talk at all. Like what really went down that you're not speaking? And it's like, is it jealousy? Is it that you were too crazy?
Ma'am,
What?
did you see how she is at work?
I
Like,
know.
I can imagine that being your boss. Like, I don't think that's.
But then as a sisters, you would just say, ew, you're crazy. I'm quitting. I'm not being with you. But like to not speak to them after that is like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's how it changed.
yeah. Like maybe you're not as close because like you just need a moment to like breathe. But yeah, she's a lot. She's very intense. I'm not like that bossy.
Yeah.
You still like her after this episode? I'm curious.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about it.
I knew it.
When Marisol was getting ready for the hurricane, she had a bit of scratches on her floor. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
A little
like
scary.
what do you mean scratches?
I don't know. I was just like, "Ooh, mama, fix your floor. You're a Real Housewife. What is this?" You know, like,
perfect.
I don't know. They got money, right? So I don't know. I don't like how, you know, I accidentally tweeted this actually, and I put greedy instead of Guerdy. So I got corrected. I don't like how these women are coming for Guerdy. So I genuinely feel like she's damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. She tells the ladies how she feels and they twist it and make it like it's a problem when her feelings are actually valid. She goes and has lunch with Alexia. And the second that she's like trying to say her side and trying to say where she's coming from, Alexia is like, well, this is why everyone has a problem with you, Guerdy. And I'm like, bro, bye. They're too much.
It's funny. Like, don't go to lunch with these girls that are gonna have obviously the other girls back. Like they're not going to hear your side. They don't care. Like now they've chosen sides and it's like I would never even put myself in that situation because it's so messed up because they're not going to see it that way. They probably talk so much shit about her with other people that they're going to just tell her like so that they know that she knows like, oh, I did feel this way too.
See, I just looked on Twitter and everyone's like, LOL at greedy. Wow.
You're messed up.
Well, people are saying Guerdy hasn't learned how to express herself without seeming agitated or calling someone names. She needs to learn how to fight nice. My whole thing with her though is like, imagine if like everyone, like you're feeling like they're trying to ice you out and everyone's like, you know, when you get mad and I'm watching Locked Up or like Love After Lockup and the man that she's with, he was like, no wonder everyone hates you. And I'm like, bro. So it's like, you know, like when you get mad and you say a low blow and like, I feel like all of the women keep saying, this is why we all feel this way about you. This is why we all, because it's like, no, just speak for yourself. You don't need to speak for the room. Okay. Just speak for yourself. You don't need to speak for other ladies who aren't here right now. Because then
I do think if like, let's say all the ladies, there's 9 of them. So 8 of them came to me, which I don't think all 8 have done that and has said something to me. I would say to myself, okay, like what am I doing that is pissing everyone off? What can I do to change a little bit of it on some relationships if it's like something that I'm willing to do that? But like, so like sometimes you do have to look at yourself and be like, okay, where is the problem? But I think in this situation, I think they're all just being really, really dramatic. Like she went through a lot. Maybe she didn't know how to express herself, like you said, but I think that I don't know, like the crime is not like matching, like I'm all icing her out and like not wanting to be there.
I hate a hater. You know, those people who will look at your story and see it, but never comment on your post or your accomplishments. She brings that up, like how no one like said congrats to her for what she did. And to me, that's valid. Like, if you don't think you're like, I don't know. Do you not find that valid?
It depends. Like, it's like, are you giving the same energy? Like, you know, at the same time, this is her 3rd season. The first 2 seasons, I feel like she was like on that side.
What are you eating for the last 3 minutes?
No. I'm really not. I had to drink something. The last
okay, go ahead.
No. I really like right now. My mouth had nothing in it. The last 2 seasons, she really had the side. She had Nicole. She had the one that just turned on her. What's her name? Julia. She had Julia, and like I feel like she never tried because she had the newer people. She never really tried to get that close with the OGs. So like there is that like, you know, maybe they don't really do those things with each other.
But we're assuming, we don't know that.
I know, but like you could kind of tell though from the last like, you know, 2.5 seasons now that we're watching that she never really did get close with them. So it's like if there's no relationship there, they're not going to be that invested in your life and in your like accomplishments.
Yeah, I mean, if they're your friend and no one's saying anything, I'm talking about like if they are actually your friends, that would piss me off, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like where I'm coming from because I hate people like that. So I know I said I like Stephanie episode 1. But do I like Stephanie episode 2? I'm still figuring her out because she seems like a woman.
No. I just want to make sure you guys remember what she said. She says that her and Nicole are very similar to her, and I said they're very opposite. So like, let's make sure. Maybe we don't know her yet, so we can't say we don't or don't like her. But like, let's make it clear she's nothing like Nicole.
Yeah. Look, she seems like a woman who's killing it career-wise, so I don't want to take that away from her because a lot of men act the way that she does during business. But even when men do that low-key, I'm like, bro, bye, you know? But her
husband seemed very chill and like he's in business. You can still be chill and like be a boss, you know?
His name is Masoud.
I know, Masoud.
Lebanese?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but is he? Do we know? I wonder.
Let me look. Hold on.
Because Masoud is a Lebanese, Chaldean name, Syrian. So I'm very familiar. I'm very curious to see if he is. You know, she mentioned like the age difference, Chantel, with her and him. And I don't know if I'm crazy, but he doesn't look that much older than her.
I know. I don't think he does either.
So, because like she's like, you know, I know a lot of people think that. How old do you think Stephanie is?
I would say in her 40s, mid 40s.
She's 40 years old.
Oh yeah, I mean she doesn't. I mean like that. Sometimes you guys, that's what happens when you're like always doing stuff to yourself.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about age though.
I know.
Because 40 is like really young, but I guess Masoud, who's 64, looks very fucking good.
And we find out that like he's like, you know, he's like a fun guy. Like, so maybe that helps someone, you know, it's like when you're like young at heart.
Yeah. I mean, I know that they're 26 years apart, but like, I swear he looks to me so much younger. So I don't know. Good for him. Whatever he's doing is working. Anyways.
Good looking.
Yeah. Did you find out his nationality?
No, because it's not coming up. So, and it says something else that I don't think we want to say just in case it's not true.
What? Send it to me. You're scaring me.
No, not like in a scary way. I'm just saying I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Oh. I mean, like, it's fine, but Stephanie has an issue, by the way, with Lisa. Do you think that her issue with Lisa is because of Larsa?
I think that helps it a little bit. So like you're already having this preconceived notion. So then if something else happens now that it affects you, yeah, you're going to have an issue with Lisa.
They had rescue dogs in their model unit. And Chantel, do you see how they clean the dog poop?
Yeah, disgusting. Like this is, I mean, like hopefully like if you got a model unit, like you don't get those things and they're just showing you.
Imagine laying in those sheets, like you're checking out a model unit and you're like, let's see how like it would feel. Would be our room and our bed. And you're laying in those sheets where they clean dog shit with spray.
Nasty.
Using a Clorox disinfecting wipe to clean that stuck-on sauce from the stove feels like...
Oh, boy. That tickles. Stop.
It feels like coming home to your needy corgi after a long day.
Best part of the day, finally.
With Clorox, clean feels carefree. Clean feels good. Use as directed.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Have you ever spotted McDonald's hot, crispy fries right as they're being scooped into the carton? And time just stands still. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Amazon One Medical presents Painful Thoughts.
I've been on hold to make a doctor's appointment for 23 minutes now. The automated voice has told me 47 times that my call is very important to them. I'm starting to think that they don't think my call is important at all.
With Amazon One Medical 24/7 virtual care, you'll get help fast without having to remain on the line to make an appointment. Amazon One Medical. Healthcare just got less painful.
I'm just not a dog person. Don't crucify me. Don't write a review about me saying that either. Because, man, I'm just not a dog. Definitely not a cat person. Definitely not an animal person. I just never have been, to be honest. I did have a dog. I loved it very much, actually. But
Yeah. Oh, you really, Roxanne? You left it for you gave it away for 2 weeks.
stop, Chantal. You cannot say that. You know, I told no, that was not the dog. I was talking about my brother's dog. But do you know that Jacob? No. Here's what happened, you guys. Jacob bought me a dog, and I said that I wanted it, and it was like one of those like really like expensive dogs. First off, everyone at my corporate company are such dog people. So literally people stopped talking to me for weeks after this. And they it's like a story within our company where they're like, we will never let that bitch get a dog. They're all about like rescuing and stuff. And they're like hardcore dog. I'm telling you, I was so sheltered before. And if you have like a similar culture to us, like we're so sheltered to life. So when like people acted like this, I was like, whoa, I get it now. Marley and Me is my favorite movie. But I was like, whoa. So I lived with my mom at the time, and he bought me a dog. This was before I moved out to moved out to downtown. And he bought me a dog. And basically I work, freaking 9 to 5, and I'm driving to Detroit. Like I'm gone for like 10 hours. And my mom was like, I am not here raising your dog while you're home, like while you leave, like you're never even home, you're working all day. And so my mom threatened me, and so I gave it away. But something was wrong with that dog, because I swear the person that I gave it away to was like this like college girl. She was amazing. She's so excited about a dog. And she was like, do you want it back? And I was like,
It was a puppy, you guys, and it was just hyper. And it's like, it's like one of those things where you just need to like people will just like, what is it called? Wait it out, but yeah.
But I promise my company was like, bitch, you will never. I remember with my boss, she's like, you will never get a dog. Like, I will never allow you to get a dog. I cannot believe you did that. It was like I murdered some child, I swear. And I was like, whoa. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. So
I would never even attempt, you guys.
To me, a dog is harder than a child.
Yeah.
It really is. Okay. Outside of that, someone's going to come for me because of that. But anyways. Guerdy's outfit to meet Julia, Chantal. It was a lot.
God. She's being very extra this season, huh?
You guys, I don't know. I am clearly I'm a basic bitch. I'm the most basic dresser.
It is Miami, and it is a summer. Right. Like, oh my gosh.
I said, but maybe people wear that in Miami, but
yeah.
You can tell. But even when Guerdy walks in, you could tell like Julia, she's like I feel like she's like low-key laughing at her outfit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was a lot, you guys. I was like, no, mamacita, like we're all on your side. Stop it. But Julia looks like so angry when Guerdy gets there. It's like, are you good, Julia? She does apologize, but it doesn't seem authentic. Guerdy says like she felt blindsided and feels backstabbed. And Julia is mad that Guerdy brought up her facelift. And I do think that Guerdy just felt like she was on her own. She was saying things in response. And Guerdy does apologize. But Guerdy was like, listen, the reason I brought up your facelift, and at that point, and like Julia felt on top that she had that on her, but then Guerdy was like, no, bitch, let me tell you something. The reason I brought that up is because you said that we were acquaintances. If this is like such a personal secret that you trusted me with, you just said that we're acquaintances, but you told me about this facelift that you didn't want anyone to know about.
Yeah, my job.
Yeah, she clocked her for that. But while she was trying to say that, Julia felt where she was going with that. And Julia was like, and let's just, like she tried to like dismiss it and try to change the subject. And then I was like, girl, like we see you.
Yeah, I think the problem is that like we see Julia's flip like so like it was like such a drastic flip, and like she's trying to make it seem like where there's been so many problems and they're not that close, so it's like not that dramatic. But it's like, no, you and Guerdy were like besties the last 2 seasons, and now that you're trying to be obsessed with the OGs and be up their asses, like you're trying to distance yourself from Guerdy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's all that's happening. Like you're so happy to be friends with Larsa and Alexia and like be so good with them.
We're not seeing a lot of Adriana this season.
I know. And I do you think is Kiki has to be full time? No?
No, she's not.
Oh.
Yeah. I had so much PTSD. They show like a flashback of Adriana making out with her boyfriend as they get on the shuttle to go to Alexia's party. And I had PTSD because in Love Island, the way they're like making out, I have to forward it every single second. And I was just like, ay, por favor, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Anyways, so they're all going to Alexia's life coach party, whatever it is, and Lisa is late, and they're waiting on her. Apparently, Lisa
They're waiting on her in a party bus, okay? I do want to set the scene. They're in a party bus, in a car, basically, waiting.
Apparently, Lisa did tell producer she was going to be late, and producer said, we will wait for you. I think the only thing is when like Marisol tried to call Lisa to see like ETA, she doesn't answer. That's what would bother me. It's like, ma'am, fucking answer my call. Also, I have no patience, so I don't care if I'm in a shuttle bus. Like, I'm not trying to wait 2 hours. So I understand the frustration with that.
No, I think that is even worse than I'm saying that you're in a shuttle bus. It's not like they're in the restaurant, like she's not there. They can do their own thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're literally waiting for her in a freaking car. Like that is the most anxiety. Like I would literally be like dying. I literally like 10 minutes later, I'm like, where is she? Like we're supposed to go, like we're like waiting in this car for you. So yeah, that was obviously messy of production to do that because they wanted to see how late she was going to be to make it a thing. And it didn't become a thing. And 2, she should have answered. And then 3, like, I don't think she should have gotten like that kind of response, but
yeah, well, so Lisa walks in finally 2.5 hours later and she's like, hi, goddesses. And Stephanie, our new housewife, she comes in strong. And for someone not knowing her, it was a lot. I mean, I get it. If it was any of the other ladies saying this, I would have been like, yeah, like honestly, this is valid because this shit's annoying. Like we all have our own life. We're all busy. Like do not disrespect my time. I don't like that. Do not disrespect my time. But she did low key, like Stephanie did clock her, right when she's like, like I don't know exactly what Lisa said, where she's like, yeah, maybe you don't have enough girlfriend. Then she's like, yeah, because they're like you and I'm not going to fucking deal with that. And I was like, ooh. So yeah, she did clock her there. And Larsa was so happy that Stephanie was doing it. And Marisol
so was all of them. They were like, yeah, finally someone's saying it. Like, and it's not coming
was like, yes, years. It's been years that we've been dealing with this.
Kind of like the Dorit situation where Dorit's always late and they get so annoyed and it's like, who's going to say it?
I agree with every single one of them. I don't like Stephanie's approach because you don't know her. So it's like, calm down.
Yeah,
dude.
like what did you expect Lisa to do? Come back on and say, oh, I'm so sorry for doing it to you. No, like any normal person's gonna be combative and be like, who the hell are you? You're not gonna come to me and like yell at me because at that point, now I'm just mad that you're yelling at me. It's not even about me being late. Like you're coming at me yelling.
Yeah, it was a lot.
You don't win an argument once you yell. So it's like if she came on the bus and Lisa's like, hey, and it's like, hey, like we're not that happy because you're really late and it was just really rude. Maybe there'd have been a different conversation.
Right. Yeah, Chantel, also, side note, well, that's all for Miami. Did you see that Ashley I is filming for Rhode Island?
I sent that to you and then I don't think you like said anything. And then now I saw that you confirmed it like with other like photos.
I am so excited.
Yeah, I watched Bachelor. I think you did too. I watched Bachelor
and first season and Paradise.
Same. And when she met her husband, like I literally she was annoying, but like I also like low key loved her because she just cry all the time. And
she was obsessed with her husband and he would not look twice at her. This is why it's like maybe women don't give up. Don't give up because
she went on. Didn't they go on Bachelor in Paradise twice?
Yeah, I don't know if it was twice.
I think so. It might have been.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
Twice.
Maybe, I don't know.
But yeah, no, definitely don't give up on women. Or give up on your guy, because she like chased after him and he finally fell for it. And yeah, she lives in Rhode Island and she is going to be like a perfect person for it. I don't think she's going to be that person that's going to be like scared to say things, because like she has a reputation to uphold. She has her own podcast with Ben from Bachelor. They do pretty well, but so I'm sure she's looking at this as like a good opportunity for her next move. She has young babies, like she's cute names. She's like Dawson. Like
I
so
love
excited.
her. I love her. She was a lot, but I swear to God, she's such good TV. And she's going to be just so, so good. So I'm so excited.
And it's good that she's from Rhode Island. Like, it's not that like she just went there, like it's not like, when you just go there because you got this opportunity. Like, she's from Rhode Island. Her family has been, they've been living there for a long time. They just opened up like their own like wine library thing the last couple of years. So like they're rooted in the community there. And like, that's when it's like important and good.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited. She has like a huge following, but it's not like she's ever tried to be like an influencer. Like, no, she's not. She has the fame. Like, she doesn't care. She's just like she's actually like a super fucking normal mom. And it shows you that because she ended up moving to Rhode Island and didn't stay in LA. So
yep. Once they got married, she wanted to raise kids. She's like, we're going. We're not doing this.
I'm so excited. So excited for Rhode Island.
But like clearly Rhode Island is this like posh like little thing over there. People want to go there all the time, huh?
Well, Olivia Culpo's from there. And
I know.
And yeah, I could tell. And I watched her show. So, but yeah, I think that's all we have. We'll be back tonight with Orange County, you guys. So Charlie just came in. Charlie, you want to say bye, guys?
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
You have no school, no camp today?
No.
No.
What are you going to do all day?
We're going to Sam's Club.
Oh.
Yeah.
Grown up?
No, Sam's Club, not grown up.
Oh. Well, you said grown up Sam's.
No. But all right.
Fun, guys.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye.